paper in front of you will have 6 squares that are divided by folds in your paper. Each square will have a different circle on them. So starting on one end, pick a color of oil pastel. And remember, these are softer than crayons. If it's very hard to draw because there's not much left, you can peel a little bit of the paper. Don't peel all of the paper off because that makes the pastels really dirty and they break a lot easier. Don't throw the paper back in the box. You could leave it to the side or throw it in the trash cans in the middle of your table. Start in the very center of my square. So my square is here. I'm going to start in the very center. I'm finding it with my finger first, and then I'm going to make a dot. I'm holding the pastel at the very end and pressing a little bit so it shows up nice and dark. Don't hold your pastel up here because it could break. Pick a new color and then make a circle around your dot. You can make this a thin circle, or you can do what I'm doing, make it a little thicker. Notice I left a little space in between those two colors. I'm going to return your pastel, pick another color, leave a little space in between, and make another circle around. I'm going to leave this one pretty thin, I think. Continue doing this until you reach the edges of your paper. And if you're having trouble going around in a circle like this, you can spin your paper as you go. And make this one a little thicker. And when you make your line thicker, all I'm doing is coloring back and forth, doing a little bit at a time. I still have white paper that I can see in between. This is very important. Another thing you could do if you wanted to add more details to your circles is add something like lines coming in between two of your circles. Makes it look a little more interesting. Choose another color, make a bigger circle. Now it's getting harder to make my circles, so I'm going to make sure that I am turning my paper as I go. It's kind of hard that way, so I'm going to go this way. Yeah. A little bit at a time. I'm not doing the whole circle at once. I'm drawing a little bit of the line at a time. And meet the other side. Alright, now my square ends here. So I might stop at this point because my circle is filling up most of this square. So I could move on. I think I will make this last circle a little thicker too. I'm going to go out a little bit more, all the way around. Take your time when you do this. You don't want to scribble. Now that I'm finished with one, I'm going to move on to my next square. There's 2 on each little column. So right next to it is another square that's divided by folded paper. I'm going to find the center point of that square and make another dot. Pick a new color, make a circle that goes around that dot. And we're going to do the same thing we did on the last square.